Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. First and foremost, want to give our praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone. And a blessed salutation to the Akiams in the four corners of the earth who pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. See, he's going to come the next lesson to feed the church of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. The elect of the nation of Israel, the 144,000, the 1,000 men and children. Right? This economy, this whole system, this whole wicked demonic system, the so-called white man kingdom, is crumbling. The whole infrastructure of this devil system is crumbling. And if you Jakes can't see it, then mean you crumbling with this system too. You refuse to let go of this wicked kingdom and the ways of this society. But the Most High does a marvelous work in bringing down this wicked kingdom, right? It's and one of the ways the Most High doing it is cutting jobs. That's one of the ways the Most High doing it too, destroying the cotton fields. Because why? Because this microchip gotta become mandatory. They say because it said no man without the chip, no man can. I roughly paraphrase, without the chip, no man can work, right? They can't buy nor sell. So the prophecy will have to come to pass. How the prophecy will come to pass? This economy system have to collapse. This system have to destroy the dollar bill system, right? And a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're gonna be laid off from your jobs. You're gonna be laid off. You can't pay your bills. You can't eat. That's when they're gonna make this microchip mandatory, right? So that's how the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, destroying this economy system, this wicked and demonic system, right? Just want to read this little article and bring a couple of precepts, to edify the church, right? It said ESPN will lay off more than 100 staffers after Thanksgiving. So after this had a demonic holiday, right? Because Thanksgiving go back to what slaughtering the native Indians, which is our brothers, right? That's what they're celebrating day, and you coon celebrating that. You celebrating the slaughter of the native Indians, right? So he said ESPN gonna lay off over 100 staff, right? It said ESPN will lay off more than 100 staffers after Thanksgiving. A source close to the situation told CNBC, right? It said Salaki. It said another rung of laying off is hitting ESPN. He says CNBC has learned, so it's another rung. So it happened before, right? So it's another rung. It said ESPN plan to lay off more than 100 staffers after the Thanksgiving holidays, with Sports Center in particular expect to lose jobs. A source close to the situation told CNBC. The news was first reported by Sports Illustrated, right? So they got, a lot of you Jakes gonna lose your job, because there's another way of the Most High destroying this economy system, because this global collapse gonna be worldwide, right? He said ESPN declined to comment, right? He said the company has gone through several rounds of layoffs. Several rounds of layoffs, right? It's over the past few years, right? He said in April it let 100 people go. So in April, this year, right? That was only a couple months ago, right? Included about 10% of ESPN more front-facing employees, included on-air talent and writers, right? ESPN is going through a change as more people move away from cable and towards stand-alone streaming service. The company is preparing to launch an add-on digital service which will let people watch content on their mobile devices. He said the CEO, Bob Iger, told CNBC in October there will also be an additional product which will give wireless access to more than 10,000 live sporting events. He said parent company Disney reported airing on Thursday the company missed revenue and earning estimate causing share to drop 4% in after hours trading. So, this is a short article, they're saying that ESPN after Thanksgiving, they're going to be laying off 100 more staff, and it show 85%, it could be 90%. I could be right, it's you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Indian, you're going to be laying off because these heathen might own all the business, the so-called white man, the Arabs, the East Indians, the Africans, the Japanese, all these people, these heathen have all the business. Is you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, are the employees, right? So the mass majority, you Jake, can be getting laid off because there's the most I destroying this economy. The most I destroying this wicked demonic system. And if you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American can't see that, don't mean you going down with this place. You love this place. You love to be oppressed. You're comfortable with the scrums that you get in. You comfortable living in the slums, and you comfortable that these heathen over you. When you above these heathen, right? But the most I destroying this economy system, this beautiful. The most I destroying Egypt. America is known as spiritual Egypt. So the most I destroying spiritual Egypt, right? The most I destroying the jobs, right? This is Isaiah 19, right? Isaiah 19, and I'm starting from verse 14. The Lord had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. He said, and it hath caused Egypt to err in every works thereof. He said, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. So all the works in Egypt, the most I, the error, because the most I put a perverse spirit in the midst of Egypt, right? Egypt is the house of bondage, and America is known as spiritual Egypt, right? He said, neither shall there be any work for Egypt. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, right? We're speaking about America, which the head or tail, he said, branch or rush may do. So the most I can destroy this economy system. The most I can destroy America, right? Completely. At the 7th Trump, America gonna be burning with fire by them thermonuclear missile. He said, in that day Egypt shall be like unto a woman. In that day Egypt shall be like unto a woman. There's gonna be a lot of mourning and crying. A lot of mourning and crying. Right? He said, and it shall be afraid. He said, and fear because of the shaking of the hands of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua of hosts, which he shall shake, which he shake it over it, Salaki, which he shake it over it, right? So the most I shake it, the most I shaking it by destroying this economy system, by destroying the whole infrastructure. And this is not only America alone, but it's gonna happen worldwide. It's gonna affect the Caribbean, it's gonna affect Europe, it's gonna affect Asia, it's gonna affect worldwide, because this devil run the world, this devil control the whole world, right? So the most I gonna destroy this devil system, right? And this is the most I shaking the hand over Babylon, right? To crumble this economy. Because the microchip gotta become mandatory, right? You Jake's gonna get laid off. You Jake's gonna lose your jobs. You're gonna lose your job because the most I gonna make a fruitful land barren, and America's a fruitful land, right? So the most I gonna make the land barren. You understand? This is a matter of fact, let me get this precept. This is Psalms 1. It's Psalms 127, right? No, not Psalms 127. It's Salaki. That's no. This is you make the fruitful land. That's not. Spare a minute. Psalms 107. Right? Psalms 107 verse Psalms 107 aside from verse 33. He said he turned the river into a wilderness, the water spring into dry ground, a fruitful land into barrenness, right? Barrenness for the wickedness of them that dwell therein. So the Most High can turn a fruitful land, which is America, into barrenness, right? A barren woman don't bear. It's not gonna bear. The Most High can turn it into barrenness because of the wickedness of them that dwell therein. The so-called white man is the wicked. Two-thirds of our people wicked. You so-called Negroes, Latin, Native American, two-thirds of you are wicked because you refuse to turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You heathen nation wicked, right? So because of the wickedness, the Most High gonna make the fruitful land barren, right? Nothing not gonna bear there, right? And that's what the Most High doing it. The Most High destroying the infrastructure, right? And a lot of you Jays gonna lose your job because it's prophesied in the Bible. You're gonna work in Egypt will cease, right? As Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 3, he said, in that day when the keeper of the house shall tremble. Who's the keeper of the house? The system. And the Most High saying in Isaiah 19, right, and 6 and 16, he say he gonna shake his hand over Egypt, right? The Most High gonna destroy Egypt, which America known as spiritual Egypt, because the word Egypt means house of bondage, right? This where our forefathers and foremothers, so like our foreparents, were enslaved, were in bondage, and still to this day in North and South America and other parts of the world, right? It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 3. He said, in the day when the keeper of the house shall tremble, which is the system, and the strong men shall bow down themselves, and the grinding cease because they are few. The grinding is jobs. The grinding cease because they are few. You know, sometimes we got slang we say in the island, hey, I'm going on the grind by, going on the hustle, you know, I'm going on the plantation, or the grinding cease. That means jobs gonna cease. This we see in ESPN laying off workers, right? It's he say, and the grinders cease because they are few, right? And those that look out of the window be darkening. Yeah, it gonna be a few because they got few jobs. You know, a lot of people gonna be laid off, right? Verse 4, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the song of the grinding is low, mean employment. The grinding gonna be low. That means they're gonna hardly got in. The employment rate can drop. A lot of people gonna get sent home from the job, right? It say, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughter of music shall be brought low, and all the daughter of music shall be brought low. So the Most High destroying this whole infrastructure. You know, the Most High shaking the hand over it and destroying it, right? And like I say, this gotta happen so the microchip become mandatory. You know, no man can't buy or sell without he have the microchip, right? So this gotta happen for the microchip become mandatory. This economy system gotta crash. So this is just steps, you know, that taken to lead to the prophecy to come to pass, right? And that's the microchip. The microchip is the next major prophecy to come to pass, right? When we see that happen, we know we closer to home, you know, we closer to home, you know. And with that, hope this video was edifying. I want to give our praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and a blessed salutation to the Akiums in the four corners of the earth who push in the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom.